be enough.
Zach, what are you doing here?
Just waiting for someone to actually come try this.
All right, okay. Do you think this isn't enough?
Not even close.
All right, let's get some more. Ugh. All right, well, how much sand do you think we need for this?
Probably, I don't know.
Actually here, let's just, there, yeah.
Now we're talking.
All right. Let's see if I can make this switch. There we go. Oh man, he did this one-handed. Come on.
Been waiting for someone else to try this one.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah. Nailed it. All right, guys, I am Nate from the internet, and I'm here with my friend Zack from JerryRigEverything. Zack, tell the audience who you are in case they somehow have missed this on the internet.
So I do a lot of videos on technology, but I am fairly familiar with gold because gold is used. It is very valuable in cell phones. The cell phone you have right now has a few dollars worth of gold inside of it.
Now, Indiana Jones predates cell phones and most modern uses for gold, but it was still valuable when they filmed it and when the mythological idol was created, you know, in the movie world. The natives valued gold. So gold has been valuable through tons of recorded history in countless cultures, but we wanted to do some calculations to find out about the idol that Indiana Jones is pursuing at the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
What people don't know is that gold is
incredibly heavy.
Like far more than just regular metal. Like if you take this weight, for example, it's a 10-pound weight. If it were made out of solid gold, it would weigh 27 pounds instead of 10 pounds. It's that dense.
It's far heavier than iron, steel, or even lead by quite a bit.
So I think if Indiana Jones was really running around inside of that cave with a super heavy statue made of solid gold, he probably would have died several times.
Oh, I got some bad news for Indiana, I think. Now, we haven't tested it yet. Let's find out. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and make a mark on exactly where the water is. I'm gonna push this down in. Currently, this is hollow plastic, so it likes to float, but I'll just push it down and hold it in. And then if you want to, we'll wait for a second for the water to stabilize, then you can do a new mark. Take this out, shaking off all the water, and then fill up to the new mark with water, and then scoop out that much water into another container and weigh it.
Wow.
So, marking first, here we go. This is not going to be the most exact measurement of all time, but it's going to get us pretty close. Here you go. Try and push this down, and then I'll try and get it to the point where my fingers are in the water as little as possible.
Nice.
Let the water settle for a second so it's not rippling too much. And when you feel it's stable, give us a new mark.
Keep it on close.
Oh!
I got it for you.
Well, you got it. You got it. And so now we take water out of here and throw it in there until we're back down to our line. Grab another cup. With that, we are looking at 1,567 grams. Now with water, that equates to 1,567 cubic centimeters as well. So we've got 1,567 cubic centimeters of gold in this statue. Let's look up what is the density of gold. Google turns back an answer of 19.3 grams per cubic centimeter. 19.3 times 1567 equals 30,243.1 grams. Do you know what that is in pounds?
No. Let's use some real units.
66.675 pounds. Now there's a slight margin of error. We're just using water and eyeballing our measurements, but I would say that rounding for error, within a pound or two, this idol made of pure gold would weigh at least 65 pounds, which is 15 pounds heavier than the bag of sand I was carrying around.
Yeah, which is why the thing tripped at the beginning of the booby trap tripped.
That bag of sand, it just wasn't heavy enough.
Wasn't
yeah, I
even
know
close.
it went down, but I don't think it was because the bag was too heavy. I
Yeah.
think it was just a fancy mechanism, and it knew that's not the idol.
Now that we have the weight, personally I'm curious, how much was this worth? How much did Indiana Jones risk his life for? Turns out this is around 30,000 grams of gold that I'm holding with 2 fingers. And if we put that for today's price, which is about $57 per gram, we end up with $1.7 million. I don't know if I'd risk my life for $1.7 million. Let's find out if he risked his.
And then especially, you consider the fact that he would have immediately given it to a museum and not kept it for himself.
That's
so
true.
He's
a
not
nice
even
guy.
enriching his life.
Yeah.
He's enriching all of our lives.
I forget that he was one of the good guys.
Yeah. I don't think the Peruvians thought so. It's perfect. Oh, looks just like the one in the movie! Ugh. Let me see how far I can jump. And that's gonna be how wide our pit is.
Okay.
All right, his arms were out, land. I'd say end of the pit is here.
Cool.
There you go.
It's a big jump there, dog.
Think you can make it?
Me?
I mean, I'll try. You can try.
No, I'm gonna watch you do it. You got the outfit on.
You got more muscles.
I am the supervision. So Indy's got 2 options. 1, leave the bag behind, or do the jump.
I'm gonna hurt myself. Holy
Probably,
cow.
yeah. Probably.
I'm just wondering if my back can take this. Indy, how old was he? He was like 37 when he did this? That's about my age.
Yeah, and he was one-handing it too, remember that?
Yeah, well, I'm not. Okay, I'll try. Oh my gosh.
Halfway. Straight down the pit. Straight down.
Definitely made it right to the very middle of that pit.
With the first booby trap, you have died. So,
You try it. Come on.
I would. My back is probably worse than yours though, so I think we should skip that one.
All right. Bags of cement are great for showing weight and all, but what does it look like in real gold? We have here gold coins to represent actually a little over the weight of that Indiana Jones idol if it were cast in solid, pure gold. So let's take a look at how dense this is and how heavy it feels compared to other metals and some everyday objects. All right, here we have parceled off, oh my goodness, 66 pounds of gold coins. Come on, fingers. Come on, box. There we go. That's real nice and comfortable to carry around. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's quite literally the densest thing this size I've ever lifted. Okay. Just keep supporting it underneath. So once it was wrapped up in the box in the towel, I could not fit this into my bag, but this is, oh my gosh, this is more weight than the cement bag had, and it's smaller. I can't. I'm not dodging any arrows like that. Oh, that's complete nonsense. Look, I'm not the most swole person in the world. I know, I get that. But no one who isn't extremely used to it is going to be able to run around carrying that, jumping over stuff. They're not going to be able to toss it to someone across a pit. They're not going to be able to jump over the pit. They're going to fall and die, or they're going to drop that in when they try and toss it. Oh, that's really heady.
These are cool.
Before the pit, to test if Indiana Jones could have possibly escaped from the darts, Zack is going to try and shoot me with the dart gun when I'm ready, and I'm going to try and dodge while carrying the 60-pound bag of golden idol here. You say go, and I'll start trying to dodge.
Go. Oh, shoot. Maybe I'm just a really bad shot. So far, you're
So I'm
living.
counting on
Oh.
malfunction in the ancient temple.
Okay, how many shots is that?
Oh, I don't know.
5, you're dead.
Oh. Woo.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense.
All right, I wanna trade places.
Okay, I got this.
Yeah, hang on.
Almost went in the neighbor's yard.
All right,
And now we're talking.
you pick up the bag. I'll try and get it with the dart gun.
Yeah.
Go.
Is that battery powered?
No?
Ugh.
Yes.
Dang it. I'm definitely dead.
Oh, man. Oh, it's totally a fair fight.
Ugh. He had better weapons.
This thing's fantastic.
Right? Can we shoot the
It
camera?
shoots surprisingly well.
Yeah, over your face. Gotcha.
All right, so if I'm not gonna jump it, could I have thrown the idol across and jumped after it?
We know he won't survive. Just throw it. Throw me the idol.
Throw me the idol.
I'll catch it.
I'm not strong enough.
Come on.
Yeah!
And it's in the hole. We just lost $1.7 million worth of gold.
Let me try again. Maybe it's a technique issue.
Like shot put that thing.
That was kind of my attempt to shot put. Now I'm gonna do hammer throw. Good?
Yep. Throw me the idol.
I mean, I stepped in the pit also on my way, but then I still failed.
They both fall down together.
I fell, and the idol fell, and he's left alone to try and make his way out of the booby trap temple. That giant rock is gonna squish you if you get past those spike gates.
Still better than falling in the pit.
Probably. So, Mr. Jones, dead or alive?
Super dead.
He was briefly very rich for the few moments that he was holding the idol, but before either the darts got him, or he fell into a pit, or he threw the idol into a pit and fell into the pit after it, or was squished by a quickly lowering wall, or a giant boulder.
All of the above.
We don't know what the exact composition of the idol in the movie was made of. It could have been a gold alloy. We do know that it looked like it was gold, and it didn't appear to be tarnished, despite sitting in a presumably very damp, abandoned, booby-trapped cave for years.
A gold aluminum alloy.
Maybe a gold aluminum alloy? Whatever it was, we also don't know for sure that it was solid. It could easily have been a thinner shell and therefore weighed a lot less. But you know who else couldn't have possibly known the actual thickness and weight? Indiana Jones, while he's sitting there looking at it, surrounded by booby traps.
Exactly. Plus, if it did have thin walls, gold is super malleable, super soft, super squishy. If, with him running around being scared, he would have destroyed
crushed it.
with
Yeah.
his bare hands. So if any of you guys know where hidden treasure is, let us know down in the comments and we will come get it successfully, realistically,
Planning for it being heavy.
while not dying.
So before filming this video, I scoured the web and I really didn't find many videos about hands-on experiences with large amounts of gold. It just hasn't been done that much. And one of the primary reasons that people haven't done these videos with gold is that it's so difficult to get access to an appreciable amount of gold that you can actually touch and handle and carry around. So I want to give a very special thank you to 7K Metals for letting us spend a day in the world of precious metals, giving us access to a pile of real gold coins and allowing us to film this episode. 7K Metals is on a mission to educate people on the value of precious metals and give anyone and everyone easy access to genuine gold and silver. Guys, if you don't know Zack's channel, JerryRigEverything, definitely go check it out. And a special shout out, thank you to all of my patrons on Patreon. Your support means the world to me. If you are not yet a supporter and would like to be, the link for that is down in the description. Better be worth at least 1.7 million.
Yeah, only 1.7 and above, please.
Yeah, I risk my life for just $1 million.
Yeah, not enough zeros.